Good evening, friends and neighbors. Welcome to Town Hall. I am Jackie Burdios. I'll be your host tonight. And tonight we have a different program. We have residents that have moved in over the last 6 to 9 months, and we want to introduce them to you tonight. And members of our welcoming committee will introduce each resident. But first, let us say thank you to our greeters, Jean and Bertha. Yay. And to our technical crew, we have Joe, Steve, and Sean. Yay. Now let's do birthdays. Let's greet Susan Hum. Susan Hum, is she here? How about Ann Dunkelberger? How about Peter Chen from Courtyard 209? There are two Peter Chens, and we want the Courtyard 209 Peter. Is he the one that does the calligraphy? Oh, yeah, that's him. So remember Peter Chen? How about Lucy Wang? And how about Judy Von Mueller? There's Judy. Happy birthday, Judy. You're the only one that's present. So thank you for being here tonight. And remember to greet those that aren't here with a big hug when you see them, okay? Um, so now let's begin our introductions. I will call up one of the members of the welcoming committee. That's Helen Durr, who will introduce our first resident. Helen?
Everybody wants to see you. It's my pleasure to introduce to you Yuki and Isao Hatashita. Yuki was born and raised in Kyushu, Japan. She came to the US after graduating from elementary school. Isao and Yuki met at a party and got married 2 years later. Yuki graduated from LA Trade Tech College and worked as a fashion designer for 15 years. Can you see traces? While working, raising two daughters, she went back to school at Cal State LA, earned her master's degree, and taught at LA Trade Tech as a professor of fashion design for 23 years. She also taught part-time at UCLA in fashion classes for 2 years. Yuki's hobbies are ceramics, silversmithing, vegetable gardening, and others. Yuki, please raise up your left arm. Your left arm. What do you see? Do you see? Isao was born in California to a family with four siblings. He's the only one left now. No, you're not an orphan. You're in God's family. Uh, Isao attended Art Center. He worked at the Times newspaper as a pressman until he retired. Isao's hobbies include fishing, carpentry, and painting, among other things. They have two daughters, three grandsons, and a granddaughter. They are very grateful that their family is so supportive of them. Isao and Yuki lived in the same house in Northeast Los Angeles for over 60 years until they moved here. Yuki met Trudy Anderson over 10 years ago at a yoga class at the South Pasadena Y. Trudy introduced Yuki to Atherton. So when they were ready for a retirement community, they chose Atherton. They have been here for 5 months and they're very happy to be here. They said that we're all friendly. They like the maintenance and the home care services, they said, are excellent. So please give a warm welcome to Yuki and Isao. Do you want to say anything? No. All right. Thank you. And
Okay, next I will introduce Irene Eng. Irene, please stand up. This is Irene Eng. She was born in Canton, mainland China, but she grew up and was educated in Hong Kong. She got a course in education and became a teacher in physical education and Chinese language writing for 15 years. At age 22, she got married and she has 3 children, 4 grandchildren, and 1 great grandchild. Her husband was a famous jewelry designer in China. So in 1976, when they came to the US, they moved to Irvine and opened a high-end jewelry store in the Fashion Island in Newport Beach, which they owned for 20 years. She moved here from San Gabriel, and because she's a physical education teacher, she loves to be active and needs to move. She loves to dance and cook, and she goes to the Alhambra Senior Center to learn Chinese native dancing. She also participates in Tai Chi and line dancing here at Atherton. She likes Atherton because everybody is so nice and she's very happy here. Please welcome Irene Eng. Next is Beverly Martin.
Well, it's my pleasure to introduce my neighbor, Sue Utachi. She moved into Atherton in March. Kind of came a little bit earlier, but had a sprained knee and got settled in March. So she came to the U.S. from Thailand as an international student at age of 20. She got her degree and became a U.S. citizen. She was an accountant for a manufacturing firm and later became a realtor. She's taught Sunday school classes for both children and adults. She's very interested in missions. She went on 6 mission trips back to Thailand and 1 to China. She loves traveling and has visited 30 countries. In addition to her love of traveling, she enjoys reading, cooking, shopping, gardening. She has a garden wherever she goes. We enjoy the beautiful plants around her place now, and it's a joy to see the butterflies flying among her flowers. After COVID was over, she began singing at the Lake Avenue Church Choir in Pasadena. She sums up her life with saying, "I'm happy." And we're happy to have Sue here with us. Thank you.
Next we have Helen Duragan.
presenting to you Anita and Jean Fan, F-A-N. Isn't that a nice name to say? Anita and Jean were both born in China, but moved to Taiwan in 1949 when they were under the age of 10. Jean had 7 siblings and Anita had 6. Jean's family did not move to Taiwan as a unit. Urgent circumstances while leaving China resulted in Jean's older brother and 6-month-old baby sister being left behind in the care of grandma. The baby sister did not survive the harsh wartime conditions. Jean would not see his brother for over 3 decades. This is a dramatic, true story. After President Nixon established diplomatic relations with China, Jean's family wrote letters to Washington, D.C., requesting special permission for the brother to come to the U.S. to see his elderly father. This resulted in a special 80th birthday celebration for Papa Fan, an awkward reunion with an estranged son and brother, and an ultimate happy ending. Anita and Jean both graduated from university in Taiwan and earned advanced degrees in Salt Lake City, where they lived for 40 years. They both enjoy outdoor activities, sports, and skiing during those years. In 1971, Gene moved his family to Salt Lake City from Logan, Utah. He said, "We packed everything we owned in an Olds Delta 88, which was new to us." That means it was used, right? His new job was for a family owned printing and publishing company. He worked the swing shift and put in long hours to complete his assignments. He did not call any attention to himself. And at first, he was not compensated for overtime. His work ethic was ultimately recognized, and he was instructed to put down those overtime hours. Later, he was given a salaried position, and I thought, you got chipped. You put in all those hours, and they're going to give you a salary? But he said, no, no, no. They looked at my previous year's earning and then gave him a hefty bonus on top of that to put him on salary. So that was fair. Gene stayed with the same company for 36 years. Remember, he began work as an hourly swing shift graphic art tech. He retired as the owner of that company. Gene says, "I lived the American dream, both by working hard and working smart." In retirement, Anita and Gene moved to Las Vegas, where they lived for 17 years. They have two daughters, one in Oakland and one in Highland Park. Wanting to be closer to their daughters and for better medical care, they checked out 8 retirement communities before settling at Atherton. Their favorite things about Atherton include the beautiful gardens, the friendly people, and the nice weather. They both enjoy golfing and playing ping pong, but Gene says Anita beats him, so he prefers not to play. And they both enjoy karaoke. Please welcome Anita and Gene. You want to say anything?
Is in the audience. My daughter is visiting, so she get the chance to.
You know, Helen just mentioned, and I moved from Logan to Salt Lake City with, my brand new Oldsmobile Delta 88 loaded with all my belongings and a 1-year-old daughter. And that daughter is right here. Now she's a Dr. Paley fan, worked for Kaiser Hospital. So I'm a very lucky person because when I have a medical problem, I ask my daughter Paley. When I have some emotion, and some other depression problem, I ask my other daughter. She's a psychologist. She's only 20 minutes away from here. Of course, and I have another beautiful lady take care of me 24/7, Yeah. So I'm the luckiest person in the world. Thank you.
Around Atherton, we would say, Gene, that you are blessed, not lucky. All right.
Okay, next, let me call on Henry Oga. Henry, can you please stand up? Okay, Henry came to Casa Colby in February. He was born in Los Angeles and at 6 years old was sent to Rohan, Arkansas, which is an internment camp. But he grew up in northern Ohio in Cleveland, where he finished his schooling. He majored in political science and finished his master's at Cal State LA. He was also in the U.S. Air Force for 6.5 years in Japan, specializing in aircraft reconnaissance, working with cameras. He was a Xerox copy machine technician. He has two daughters. One lives in LA, one in Orange County. He attends Evergreen and are friends of Rain and Corey Ishida. He has lived many years in Whittier before moving to Atherton. He enjoys dancing, photography, watching football, some baseball, and he loves Atherton because it's peaceful, it's clean, quiet, and a nice facility. Please welcome Henry Oga. Now it's Beverly's turn again.
Okay, I'm very pleased to introduce Eldon and Claudine Barkley. Stand up. Yeah. Yay. It was really a lot of fun to interview Claudine because we discovered that our history mirrored each other in several ways. We both taught for the Montebello Unified. Oops, sorry. You want to hear me? Okay, it was so much fun to interview her because our history mirrored each other. We both taught for the Montebello Unified School District for 5 years. And then we both went into Christian education. She taught for 30 years at the Montebello Christian School, while I was at a Christian school in Whittier. Eldon and Claudine took the eighth grade classes from her school on tours around California for many years, and Eldon drove the bus. As they both enjoyed working with youth, they also took high schoolers from their church on a number of trips, one being to Alaska. The students were prepared to serve in different ways depending on the needs of the churches that they were visiting, anywhere from teaching vacation Bible school to working on buildings. Eldon taught industrial arts for 35 years. He now enjoys reading, drawing up plans, drafting, metalwork, and he's active in the Southern California Home Shop Mechanics Club. He's well known for his gift of helps, as he helps his neighbors and church friends and anyone else who needs something repaired. He can fix anything from automobiles to household plumbing. And instead of buying parts, he makes many of them himself. Claudine enjoys reading, needlework, cooking, and working with children. They've done a lot of camping and traveling together. They have a daughter living in Pasadena, who I had the pleasure to meet, and a son in New Mexico and two grandchildren. The big event. Eldon and Claudine are celebrating 70 years of marriage this year. They met at San Jose State College, and they were married the next day after she graduated. Didn't waste any time. She said that she was, yeah, she said they were thankful that they could get around, they have their minds, and they're here at Atherton, aren't we all? They've been very happy here and said it was a great move. The people here are so friendly and helpful. We welcome Eldon and Claudine Barkley.
Aren't they all very interesting? Yeah, let's give them all another welcome, warm welcome. Thank you so very much, every one of you. And I just want to say thank you to our welcoming committee members, Helen Durr and Beverly Martin and myself. And if Helen Greaves is here, can you please stand up? She has not nobody to introduce tonight, but she always does many introductions for us. Thank you so much. And now We'll get ready to step into our plaza for some snacks and beverages. You were asked in the beginning to sign up to fill out some name tags, and and when you step out there, I want you to know and be known. So introduce yourself to somebody new, make new friends, but keep the old. Okay, thank you everybody, and have a wonderful evening. Good.